During a year when history feels like it's written every day,
all history matters, but ours needs to actually matter now more than ever.
These young black students from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Early College are pushing for history curriculum to change and better reflect themselves.
Because no one should have to wait as long as we have to have our history fully and truthfully told. Not just our struggles, but our successes. Not just our pain, but our beauty. Not just where we've been, but where we are going.
Where these young women are going is to the Denver Board of Education with their No Justice, No Peace resolution. It calls for Denver public schools to adopt inclusive curriculum.
Truly being able to find myself within my history.
A trip to the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. last year opened their eyes to topics and people they hadn't seen or heard about in their classrooms.
They're always only showing the negative parts of Black history. There's so many positives, from music to education to art.
We saw representations of people in power, people that look like us.
And that's never ever shown. It's only slavery and oppression.
In partnership with DPS senior leadership and the Board of Education, these students helped craft new guidelines for inclusive curriculum.
We're the first district in our state to say, let our children be taught their history from Indigenous to Latinx to Black history across our great state. Let's give our students a round of applause.
The resolution seeks to add comprehensive historical and contemporary contributions of Black, Indigenous, and Latinx communities to K-12 curriculum throughout DPS.
Our fight is not exclusively about Black history. It's about Latino history. It's about Indigenous history. It's about Asian history. It's about minority history.
And it's about helping all of us see the world without blinders.
In today's episode,
this summer, these students produced and hosted their own podcast, which received national attention, discussing the Black experience in America from their unique lens. Because seeing yourself or your classmate in history can change your perspective on what's possible.
People like to think of us as commodities or just entertainment. We're so much more than that. And I feel like being able to teach kids their history and empowering parts of their history will be able to spark that light, and that same passion that we had will lead to true Black excellence.